It's day 18 of the 25 most notable bourbons of 2022.
What's this?
Just about.
Pretty good.
Off by a hair.
Let's go review it. Welcome back. It's another day, another of the few last days. Kind of getting into that home stretch, right?
I never know if I'm happy or sad by this point.
I know.
Like, there's a part of me that's like, oh, it'll be nice to have time off after doing a video every day for 25 days. But then the other part of me is like, but I love this.
It'd also be nice to know what our best bourbon of the year is after we blind score everything.
That's true. There's a reward at the end.
There's a reward, but I'll miss these times.
Oh, these times that we shared.
Yeah.
All right, well, to your health.
Let's see what we...
No, wait, we gotta smell it first.
Let's see what we got.
I can't wait to beat him to stuff.
First.
This one for me is kind of like old-fashioned reminiscent. It's orange peel, it's brown sugar and some spiced herbal tea.
And some
honey.
berries,
Yeah, some berry. This one smells like a cocktail.
A little bit of honey.
Yeah, I definitely get the honey in there. Like a hot cup of spiced tea with honey in it.
Not the like darker, more exceptional notes that we've sort of been getting on ones that we've liked a little bit more. But it's not a bad nose at all, but it's not really...
It's a bit brighter.
It is a bit brighter. I hope the nose isn't the favorite part of this.
I guess we'll find out.
Oh, let's do that. To your health.
Pretty delicate on the palate.
Yeah.
There's that sweetness from the honey. I still feel that same like spiced tea, old-fashioned vibe, spiced bitters and brown sugar syrup and orange peel or orange zest, something like that.
It's a little
honey.
Dry.
It didn't pop into my brain.
No? Well.
It's definitely different. Its own unique kind of thing. But I like it. I think it's pleasant, you know?
It is.
It's nice. It's cozy. I would say like from a mouthfeel standpoint, it's not blowing me away. I feel like a lot of it I would say is very good, but I don't know if I would say it's like excellent.
Yeah,
It's very good and I enjoy it, but when I single out, is it the nose? No, that's not my favorite part. Is it the palate? Well, it's good, but is it the mouthfeel? Well, is it the finish? Like, it's like a medium finish.
Yeah,
you know?
everything's sort of on par, but nothing is truly excelling.
I would call it very solid,
Yes.
very tasty. But again, when we're in this time of trying to figure out, do I think this is top 5? Do I think this can hang with some of the other ones?
Right.
Not based on name, but based on like the experiences that we've had. Again, I think this is very good and I really enjoy this.
It's a bit prickly for me. Sometimes I use that descriptor. Like it's enjoyable. I'm liking it, but since we are being extra critical because that's this time of year and that's what this month is about, it's got a few sharp edges. For me, it is coming off dry. I still get that with every sip. It is a little drying, which I don't like in a whiskey. But this is, again, just being overly critical.
Yeah, I'm thinking around 110 to 115.
Yes, I think
maximum 115.
I think it's around 110.
I don't know. I don't find it dry, but I can see what you're talking about. Again, it doesn't taste like having a cocktail, but it's like all of, if you had a deconstructed cocktail and then reconstructed it into a bourbon. Yeah. I feel that way, and I like that.
Just don't know, but something I do know about is whiskyambitions.com. It's our home on the internet where you can get our t-shirts and long sleeves like the one I'm wearing, hats, all of our glassware, all of our hoodies and sweatshirts and candles and bottle cut candles and more. That's always coming soon at whiskyambitions.com.
And you can become a patron at patreon.com/itsbourbonnight and join our community for as little as $1 a month. And that is where we release our barrel picks. We've had several come out recently, very exciting stuff. More coming out in December, which is this month, and on into 2023, and then past that also.
Yeah, also past that.
Just more coming always. I have a prediction.
Couple guesses. You go first.
One.
Yeah.
I think it's the Barrel Vantage.
That's not one of mine.
I think I'm probably totally off base here, but I think that little bit of it that you're having trouble with, or that like touch of dryness.
Yeah.
There is Tennessee in that, and I'm wondering if it's like that peeking through, but just like the overall sweetness and that cocktail vibe makes me think that it could be like blended finish stuff. And that fits in with the theory on the proof. Now, this could be a staple. Okay. This could be Old Forester 1920, which I also think Old Forester products give off cocktail-y vibes, like with the orange, cherry, brown sugar, so.
Agreed.
Who knows?
I actually like your guesses better than mine, so I'm just gonna store mine away.
Oh no, Chad, we want to hear your guesses. What if you're right?
Nah, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm gonna bandwagon and jump on your Vantage.
Well, you'll be wrong along with me.
All right, let's do it. Let's go.
Wait, you did it last time.
Let's go off that cliff together.
Okay.
What's that movie?
Well,
Thelma and Louise. Let's go off that cliff together, Thelma.
we were wrong.
Okay, everything.
Everything was wrong. Everything that we said was wrong. This is the first time we've tasted this.
Aha!
So that explains some things too.
This is the Yellowstone.
This is the Yellowstone, which is finished.
Yes.
So that I wasn't wrong about. Proof we were off.
101 proof.
101 proof.
101
Wow.
proof. So the Yellowstone was another late entry. It was one that we didn't know if we were going to be able to have a sample before we put it in there, so it's not on our info sheet, so Sarah looked it up.
So this year's offering features a balanced blend of 7, 15, and 16-year aged bourbons finished in Marsala casks. Superiore, I don't really know about that.
Okay.
Marsala Superiore, and I think I'm saying that right. But it's a dry, sweet wine produced
Dry.
in Italy. Tangy flavors of dried fruit and citrus, and we were definitely picking up on those like berry, citrus, orange notes. This makes a lot of sense to me.
Yes.
Just for reference, the barrel Vantage was finished in Mizunara, French, and toasted American oak. So I definitely see this now. Like, I think if we had tasted it before, it would have been more clear. But anyways.
Yes.
You know, I wasn't really reading a lot of that 15 and 16 year, but this was one where I had like no thoughts on age.
Well, you said 7 was
15 and 16.
15 or 7, 15, and 16. So, you know,
the lion's shares.
realistically, the lion's shares that 7 year.
Yeah.
Now, price also similar to the Vantage, but a little bit higher, $100. That's what it's been for the past few years. So first off, bravo for not raising the price.
Yay, we like that. Why did it end up in here, Chad? And I think this is a great question because we hadn't tried it.
We had not tried it.
So how? People are out there like, why did you put this in if you didn't try it?
Historically, the Yellowstones we have deemed good enough to be contenders. So we were kind of going off of that pedigree, but we had sort of saved a spot for it. So if it wasn't going to be the Yellowstone, it was going to be something else, but we couldn't get everything that we wanted to get. So I guess mainly it went in because of its pedigree.
Yeah, and I think, you know, similar to that, the 7, 15, 16 year blend, like we've seen a lot of other things in this lineup that are playing in that age range, and for, you know, $100, which is still a lot of money, but not as much as some of these bottles that are in here, it's worth it to know, I think. Again, when we're talking about chasing limited editions and which one should we spend our money on, we want to know how does it compare to these other ones. So.
Yeah, but yeah, dry wine. I was, once you read that in the description, I was like, aha! Yeah, that would be why it's dry for me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, but there we go. Okay, well, hey folks, if you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. There's suggestions of other videos down here. Hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Okay, see y'all tomorrow. Till then, drink more bourbon.